Duke Luca Abel tore down the original palace in Karnaca, his birthplace, in order to build a lavish structure that cost enough to feed everyone in Serkonos for years. It's said to be a sprawling estate to humble all others, a monument to his ego and sense of princely entitlement. But whatever the Duke has done to his nation happened while I was Empress. In Dunwall, we were content to look the other way as long as the silver kept flowing. I've got to get inside the Grand Palace, deal with the Duke, and find a way to steal Delilah's soul.
Can you feel it? This is my last night. Soon, I'll dissolve into the great nothing.
You should be at peace.
I've stayed too long. Find Delilah's spirit. Trap her with this cage of dead flesh. Set me free.
I don't understand.
You will, very soon.
Taken this long for someone to go after the Duke. Another aristocratic boss, living in a palace and sucking the marrow out of the same people who built it.
Yes, I regret my affiliation with the young Duke, but his father and I were close. Very real consequences.
He could always count on the backing of Dunwall's finances and navy. Maybe without that, he would have developed a healthy respect for the people of Serkonos. Fear of the executioner's block has been a fine motivator for many a ruler.
Once the Duke falls, it's my hope that we can build something better here. Something more representative and inclusive.
Are you ready for this?
I've been inside a dozen castles and 100 mansions, and they're the same everywhere. The Duke's palace can't be anything worse than Lady Brisby's social afternoons.
Getting inside might not be the hard part. The Duke doesn't exactly run a tight ship.
Taking down Duke Abel is only part of the puzzle. You've also got to find whatever it is he's keeping for Delilah.
You were cryptic about what you gleaned from visiting the Dust District, which is fine. The world is better with a hint of mystery. But once you're inside the Grand Palace, whatever you do could affect things in Karnaca for years to come. Remember that.
I've got a map of the Grand Palace for you, and I know something that may be useful. There's a hidden lever in the pantry that opens a passage to the Duke's vault. If he's keeping anything precious for Delilah, I suspect that's where it'll be. Beyond that, good hunting.
I'll see what I can do. I know things in Karnaca are fragile, and I've got a lot to think about after all this is done.
Push out into the harsh world. You are alone, but for a few allies.
Should we head toward the palace?
Ready.
At the palace, the Duke has a look-alike body double, meant to confuse assassins. A friend of mine washes the linens and said the double is a smoker, if that helps. Maybe you can talk to him. She says he's a nice guy. What a shitty job. Pretending to be a tyrant like Duke Luca Abel.
It's remarkable that people tolerate the Duke.
He's got an army, control of the mines, and he's had your support from the capital. At the Duke's parties, people carve up the country while eating boiled crab.
There were parties like that in Dunwall, full of toadies sucking up to me, stabbing each other in the back.
Poor Empress. I could see those party lights from the roof of the abandoned butcher shop where I slept. In the flooded district.
I know you grew up hard, Megan. I used to wander Dunwall with my face hidden. But when I got tired of it, I could always go back to the tower. Karnaka's given me perspective.
Good. After you've eliminated the Duke, find what he's holding for Delilah and take it. When you're finished, I'll pick you up in the skiff.
Push out into the harsh world. You are alone, but for a few allies.
That's why they call it the Black Market. Can't just sit here. Too much chance a Grand Guard catches on. Maybe right forward.
Hey, you. You seem... You're a good one. You know, there's a place near here, in some rocks behind a fountain. People have always left offerings there. That's where I started having those odd dreams. I don't go there anymore, but you might want to check it out. See you sometime.
There's no such permit, Captain. I know the laws in Karnaka.
Laws change. The Duke's given the Grand Guard leeway to create new fees when needed. You know who else had a nice shop? That clockmaker.
Serafina.
No, you
Her shop
bastard!
burned down.
Yeah, my report said it was probably the house.
I'm on the side of his crooked cock.
See? I told you!
Captain, her brother died.
Inside
Yes!
drunk from what
Damn
I
it.
Now we're getting
got
somewhere.
until tomorrow to pay up. I'll get
the cigars tomorrow. Wanna buy one?
Give Daddy what he wants.
Why cover your
not
face?
this time.
Are you worried someone might...
If I have 2, I give him 1. I still got some more, but if I can eat.
Here you are, back among your own people. The palace-born, and those who curry their favor. Are you feeling more comfortable, Majesty? Are these the people you want running a quarter of your empire? No? It never seemed to bother you before. Maybe it looks different up close. Maybe here it's harder to ignore the way the people outside the palace get through the day. In any case, I know what you're after. The heart you carry can only hold one spirit at a time. So, if you want to walk out with a piece of Delilah, you better be ready to leave something behind.
So you say the boat's moored in the bay and they haven't...
The Warriors are still waging war against the Warriors in the Dust District, despite everything else going on. That's what happens when you've got someone like the Duke running things. Things are about to change in Karnaka. I can feel it. My husband's been trying to sell our woodworking shop. If we can, we're packing up the kids and relocating to Morley. Bristol's in chaos with everyone fighting over the new Empress, and Tibia's too cold.
Why is there a wall of light protecting the palace anyway? Who's going to attack a man like the Duke?
No, no, no!
Just...
Let me have it!
This is the kind of luck I have. Guarding a blasted windmill.
Now, well.
I'm a stone's from the Grand Palace where I'd be surrounded by opulence.
Damn it!
Mother was right.
Who's coming from here? Let's see.
Bet I am. I just got the answer about my transfer inland. Relocation denied.
Work on the brakes. The pay's better here than anywhere else. And we get to do the job how we see fit. Nobody's pestering us with forms and procedures anymore. We collect the fees we want and give out the beatings when they're needed.
Just don't want my kids growing up here. It's too dangerous.
Then reapply next month. The command staff changes constantly. New officers, new rules. You can spread a few coins here and there among the officers.
There's another spirit here, beyond its cage of flesh. The palace. Maybe I can find another way to neutralize the Duke.
No, not at all. But how do you know which one is the Duke? I don't know where they found that guy with the political decoy job, but he looks and acts just like the Duke. I can't tell them apart.
There are subtle differences.
All right. Assuming you can pick out Duke Luca, how are we gonna get his key?
You leave that to me. Who knows what he's got in that vault? We'll be halfway to Bristol and rich before he's nursing the next day's hangover.
Land the way this place is run. You sure he always keeps the key with him?
I'm sure. We'll do it tomorrow night when there's only one squad scheduled for patrol. Just be ready.
You know who's assigned to protect the Duke's quarters tonight?
Nope. As long as it's not me, I don't care. It's never any fun.
I'm not sure who's worse, the Duke or his body double. One's half likely to have you flogged for looking at him wrong. The other might just bore you to death.
Pretending to sign papers each day. But at least I read them, which is more than he can say.
Shirt reeks. I've got to get a spare uniform.
Leave me. I want to be alone with my thoughts. Waste my time with something like this. I'd be wasted. Ridiculous. Why would they even bother me? Something. It's not me. Of course it's them, not me. Of course it's them. Why would it ever be me? How strange it is to see my face on all the coins in Serkonis, and not be able to spend a single one. No offer to bow or kiss my hand.
I could say the same.
A mystery. Let's have it then. Who are you, and what do you want?
Listen, I think you're the Duke's body double. You can't have any love for the man. I'm here to end his rule, and I have an idea you should hear.
All right, you've figured it out. But if you're not here to assassinate the Duke, what do you want?
It occurs to me that you might make a more agreeable Duke than Luca Abel. If I wanted to depose him without having to slit his throat, do you think you could convince people that you're the Duke?
That's bold, I have to admit it's crossed my mind. If people believed that I was actually Duke Abel, and that he was the political decoy, we could have him committed for lunacy. We could convince everyone that the Double's finally lost his mind, and believes he's the Duke. I've spent years perfecting my performance. But there's a catch. He's got a medallion that I need. Even if I sound convincing, which should be the easy part, his Grand Guard officers will ask to see the medallion as proof. Luca never puts it aside.
All right. It shouldn't take me long. Once it's done, I'll be leaving the city. Soon after, I'll send instructions from Dunwall, and I'll expect a great deal of flexibility and cooperation on your part. There's still time to pull Serkonos back from the edge of the cliff. We can undo the damage Duke Abel has inflicted.
I'd like that. But I'll guide Serkonis in the ways I see fit for the people here, not as the hand-chosen puppet of your empire. If you agree with that, just render the Duke unconscious and bring him to his chambers. I'll handle the rest.
It'll be a long night. I've ordered food for the Duke in the Grand Throne Chamber.
How do you know it'll get to the Duke? I just got this assignment, but yesterday I heard the Major talking about the Duke's...
Smells like piss. Oh, it's gotta be so.
Working for the Duke's not so bad. As long as you're Grand Guard. I'd hate to be anybody else right now.
I hope they accept my transfer.
Don't look so disappointed. It's not about marriage. The inner circle is packed with the Duke's pets. Lick spittles.
You're gonna
An entire shipment of werewolves. Just gone. Taken right from under their noses. Idiot.
Leave me. I want to be alone with my thoughts.
Of this, if I had a time.
You're not one of Delilah's. Are you here about my new boots, perhaps? I want them redone. Their face in my presence. Show some respect for your Duke.
This must be the key to the Duke's vault.
Here?
I'm sure it's nothing. Someone just heard a dog bark or something.
Huh? It doesn't have to be a circus. A little bit of excitement once in a while.
Guards! Someone!
Here's Duke.
That's it then. Now it's up to me. I'll take the medallion and call them.
I'll be watching. Break a leg.
Don't worry. I've spent years mimicking this asshole. Captain Almeida, come at once to my chambers. There's a problem. Quick, hide up there.
Your Eminence, are you all right?
Yes, Captain. Please arrest this clown. Seems that he took his role a little too seriously. Get your hands off me! Poor man. He served me well for years. We'll never find anyone else who so bears my resemblance. Take him away, Captain, but be gentle.
I think I understand, Your Eminence. We'll handle it.
What? This is outrageous. I'll have you all skinned alive and set in a salt bath. If only there was something we could do for him. I suppose all those years pretending he was me, that eventually took its toll. No! Stop! I am the Duke of Serkonos! You can't do this!
Dr. Hypatia at Adamire will know what to do with the poor man.
I'm still trying to get my head around this. It's incredible.
Always hoped I'd see the other isles. I've heard the wages in Tivia are twice what we make here.
Weeks of puking up hardtack on a ship just to freeze your ass off at some northern port? Besides, we make more here in Karnaca with on-the-spot taxes and fees.
Maybe. It is nice having discretionary jurisdiction here. Less paperwork. But think about it. No blood flies, no howlers.
You don't think they have gangs up in Tivia? It's dark for half the year up there. Trust me, you're better off here.
Let's see what Duke Bell keeps hidden away in here.
Still idling. Take this opportunity to backcharge.
This must be the Duke's vault. Delilah Copperspoon.
Running surgical call.
This is the thing Ashworth made to hold Delilah's spirit. It's a decorative animal.
Labeling. Take this opportunity to back-charge second coil. Playback after the final field test. 1,000 rotations. Reintroducing graphite.
Seems the Duke has some of the Jindosh Clockwork soldiers.
Running surgical
This is it. You must release me from this dead vessel. Only then will you be able to trap Delilah's spirit.
I don't know how I can do this. You were all I ever wanted.
I stayed as long as I could, trying to guide you. The world is better for your influence.
Be at peace, Mother. I will honor you, always.
I love you. And this is the final thought I carry into nothingness.
So it's done. Now to take Delilah's soul back to Valhalla.
What is this? The heart of my half-sister? Only her flesh remains.
Maybe Delilah's spirit was holding it together.
Jessamine is gone at last, faded into nothing. Her reward is peace. You will never gain back what you lost here.
There. Now to wait.
I saw the signal.
So, is that it? The fall of Karnaca?
From now on, the Duke will be guided by better stars.
Back to the dreadful whale, then, and on toward Dunwall.
Yes, at long last. To take back the throne, and find a way to save my father.
Ready, then?
Let's set out.
All right. As you want.